Welcome back. Good morning, indie fanatics. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. We are back with some more Rough Justice 84. Second while I send a message. Oh yeah. Okay. So before we get started with the game, the developers have had a challenge for me. I said I can do the X-ray difficulty 4 and beat it. These. Let's go ahead and prove that. Now, what I like about the minigames, is that there's a variety in the difficulty of them, kind of like based off of your personal skill set. Yeah, so like personally, I find the Safecracker, Morse, the Shreds, that kind of stuff, the Photo Fit. I find some of those to be much more difficult than a couple of the other ones. The X-ray. Start this off right. Good morning, dev team. Hey, welcome, associate producer designer. Thank you for joining. We're starting things off with a fun little challenge for myself. There we go. X-ray, tier 4. First try, nothing missed. Alright, now that I'm warmed up, now I'm ready to play. Yes, start a new game.
I remember like it was yesterday. We came up together. Jim was a rising star, and he took me along for the ride. Corruption in the department was an open secret. No way Jim was gonna let it slide.
Thank you.
Jim kept me on the straight and narrow. They can say what they want, but it was a setup. Simple as that. An honorable cop in Seneca? Jim never stood a chance. Prison couldn't have been easy, even for someone like Jim.
Today marks the day as Seneca City is named murder capital of the U.S.
I hereby declare that as of today, the Seneca Enforcement Act is in effect. As your new DA, I can promise you this. We will turn the tide.
In an unlikely turn of events,
Welcome.
former super cop Jim Baylor has been exonerated.
Say ZD. I pronounce it.
It's good to see you, Jim. Sorry for the less than frequent visits.
Thank you, Hank.
People talk, you know? Can't give them the excuse. Not that I give a damn no more.
I used to give a damn.
I should have left after what went down. But life on the force is behind me. Independent now. Just like I always talked about. Pension be damned.
Don't sweat it, Hank. Putting yourself on the line for me wouldn't have changed a thing.
Thanks, buddy. Means a lot.
Nice.
Like I was saying, I'm done with the Force. Have been for a while. Soon as they passed the SEA, every clown, ex-cop, ex-fed, ex-whatever was lining up to start their own agency.
Does that make you Kowalski?
It was a real feeding frenzy, I'm telling you.
Where does Hank Kowalski figure into all that?
I know you're the by-the-book guy, but I'm telling you, Jim, SEA really took the shackles off. Work to go around like you wouldn't believe, and carte blanche to lay down the law. Bounties, recoveries, security contracts, you name it. With the authority to bring in perps, asset recovery, access to warrants. It's wild, Jim. City's going to hell. But all that work? I had to take advantage. But you know as well as anyone, I ain't exactly the calm and rational type. Never been much of a diplomat either.
And I think I know where this is going, Hank. Whose feathers did you ruffle?
Some of the types I had to deal with on agency biz really bent me out of shape. I maybe torched a few bridges.
I've known you long enough to know this isn't idle chit-chat. What's the pitch?
You got me. I need you, Jim.
Fine, I'll help you for old time's sake.
I knew you'd come through. Like I said, bridges burned, yada yada yada. Long and short of it is, some big jobs fell through, and I'm short on rent for the office this month.
How short are we talking, Hank?
Short, but it doesn't matter. I've got a thing or two lined up. When they hear Jim Baylor's calling the shots, they'll eat it up. Your
Calling
name's
the
clean
shots.
now.
Time that a minute.
Client don't like me, but with your face on the agency, that changes things. You pull off a few jobs that restores trust, you know.
This is a one-time thing, Hank, for old time's sake and sticking your neck out during the trial. I'd love to learn more about this backstory of what Hank tried to do.
Office is just around the corner. It's a fixer-upper, but it's got heart. Penny and Larry keep the lights on.
I feel like his voice there just dropped in volume between those two lines.
They deserve better, but don't tell them that. The place would fall apart without their support.
Or maybe that was me. Anyone who can put up with your nonsense is a special kind of person, Hank.
True though that may be, who can say no to this face?
I'm just gonna say nothing.
Anyways, this is the agency. Not much to look at, I know, but like I said, it's a fixer-upper.
It's the stash. I can say no to that stash, Hank.
In order to accept cases, you need to talk to case officers in the agency. Cases are tied to caseloads. A caseload consists of several cases. Case officers can give you caseloads, which consist of individual cases that need to be completed. All right, let's get the ball rolling here. Accept your first caseload.
Alright. Here we go. I really enjoyed the opening credits / beginning of the game. It does a great job of really setting the mood, but I also really appreciate that you guys have made it so that you can just skip it all if you want to. That way on following playthroughs you don't have to go through that again. I of course did that since probably have some people watching this the first time, so I want to make sure they know the full story background. Alright, let's see what good agents we have today. I'm gonna do my own tutorial help here. Alright. So, when choosing your agents, new agents available in 2 hours, 34 minutes. Now, this is in-game time, I'm assuming. Start out with your selection here. Now, because of the dice roll board game mechanics, you've got different agents available each time with different stats and I assume different gear. Although that's the first time I've seen one with a shotgun. Oh yes, on the design team we have witty min-maxers and chilled gamers, so we have options for all types of players. I could definitely see that. I'm one of those weird people who are like a mix between the two. I enjoy the idea of figuring out a game's mechanics to maximize my potential, but I won't actually sit there and spend the time actually min-maxing a game. I just like to understand what I'm doing and how it works. So the good thing with your questing system is what I will call it, of missions or cases, is that they always have multiple options to complete them. So when picking the initial agent, figuring out something with good stats in just a couple of fields does work really well. The game auto-recommended that I start out with Bella. She's got 3 in Strength and 3 in Perception, which actually would be really good for doing Tier 3 things, except that she rolled gear with Intelligence, which she has 0 in. We'll still go with her for the starting person. Actually, I kind of want to go with him. What do you got here? His starting action points is really tempting, but we'll go with her. Go, Bella. Welcome, Jeremiah. Agent added to the roster. Ah, this music, so good. Alright, so what did we roll on quests? We got 4 tier 1s on my first caseload? Sweet. Oh, this one's way the hell out here.
I've heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with it.
I got really lucky on this first caseload. I'm used to getting tier 2s and maybe a tier 3 in here. So let's go ahead and start case.
Heading out now.
Yes, yes. I think this right here is the only tune I would like to see changed. Alright. Perception and empathy are the 2 skills needed for this. I have perception. And we have an 88% chance of success. And we got it. It's me, aka Jezza, the project lead. Oh, okay. Hey, Jezza. There's always gear to make up for lacking stats. Yeah, definitely. We'll take a look at what gear is available once we unlock that stuff. Lock the shops.
Contract successfully completed.
Alright, there we go. Now we can see what gear is out here. Get modulator, thermal. So the best one so far is this camera with the +1 perception with 5 durability. That'd be nice. Looking like the camera's the best one so far. But we only got tier 1 quests this time around, so we'll wait. We'll wait till we're done this caseload before we worry about gear. Start
Consider it done. Location reached.
Alright. Taco sandwich it is.
Contract completed.
I've heard good things.
On it.
I just went ahead and unlocked my next new agent slot.
I've arrived.
Goals for today's stream: 5k, 10 agents, max all case officers.
How should I proceed?
Well, we've got a ways to go. I don't think I can do tier 4 all puzzles.
Looks like I'm on my own in this one.
Although I've already done the X-ray at tier 4 this morning. That's how I started things off. Wait, what's going on here? Wait, what?
Contract failed.
What?
We'll have to do better next time.
Oh, because I wasn't paying attention for a minute there. Time was moving on. I didn't pay attention there. Yeah. I was like, wait, what? Time failed.
Rolling out.
That was my fault. But yeah, we'll probably get max on all case officers. Yeah, I wasn't paused, yep. Yeah, we'll probably max out all case officers. That'll be easy. I'm not sure about the 10 agents. Yes, you did distract me.
Destination reached.
The 5k should be easy. We'll get that done.
That's a wrap.
See? When enough
It's all good. To show people that they have to take care of the issue. Yeah.
Each case officer
Unintentionally teaching people stuff. Hey Bristol, good morning. How are you, sir?
When running the agency is one, each operation. Hi.
Hello, my favorite 24/7 caseload. I absolutely love the 24/7 caseload. Not just because they're the easiest, but because, yeah, I like them. Because they give you the mini games most of the time. Going to be heading out soon, but here for the lurkin'. Appreciate it, buddy. Unfortunately, we're already down to 6 action points with her. Kind of upsetting. Alright, let's pick up our next officer, our case agent, shall we? Probably gonna be Cheryl because of her action points. She roll for gear. Yep. Most people do. Clerk. Yeah. Let's see here. Isabella, what am I gonna do with you? Where did my 24/7 cases load up? I only got 2 of them on the first caseload? That's different. And one of them's way out here. Wow. That's unfortunate. Look at this quest. And we only rolled 4 tier 1s on his again. So I'm not going to worry too much about the difficulty. Make sure to show the devs that cute little dance you do. Shut up, Bristol. No, I'm not. Don't believe anything that man says.
I need your best agent on the security.
On my way.
Alright, so where's the office? Over here. All the other caseloads are on this side of town.
I've heard rolling out.
Hey Shakrai, good morning. Is the agent customizable? No.
On location.
The reason the agent is not customizable is because it's based off of dice roll mechanics in this game. so it's randomized in what agents you get, what stats they get, and what gear they get, and the action points too. It's completely randomized. Oh, get the shredding minigame. Now I want to see the dance. No. It just... Oh, shut up, Bristol. Alright. Get going on this one. This one I am no good at, alright? Oh boy. Got it. Got it. Stream. Help spread the stream around. Yes. Make sure to like the stream. Try. We'll have some custom mode. At the end though. Nice. Yeah, it will be nice if in the full game there is the ability to level up agents or customize them. Maybe if you're doing like a longer form of gameplay, different mode, that'd be pretty cool. And yes, the alpha demo is available on Steam as part of Steam Next Fest this week. So you can definitely go ahead and check that out.
Contract done.
Alright, so she only has 4 action points left, so I am gonna go ahead and send her out to... Where is it? Way out here.
I've heard good things. Heading out now.
And then she'll basically be done. I'll have to get a new agent.
I'm here. Contract completed.
Thankfully, we already have the money needed.
Consider it done.
Next one solved. Yes. Before I
Location
fall into the
reached.
shadows, appreciate you guys at Rough Justice, guys. Thank you, Bristol.
What's the plan?
That's the only thing you've said so far this morning that I appreciate. Let's not miss the timer on this one, shall we? Oof, 50% chance. Here we go. Failed it. So let's spend that action point, get another chance, and failed it. Ooh.
Unsuccessful contract.
First failed one. That's okay.
I've heard good things about your agent. On my way.
There you go again. Making me not like you this morning.
On location.
Alright. Perception. Alright. Cheryl, real talk. Cheryl. You're letting me down, alright? You're letting me down, Cheryl.
The contract was unsuccessful.
It was unsuccessful, because you're unsuccessful. Do I really trust her with this one? She's only got the 1 strength. That's not good odds. But I don't have another agent
Heading
right
out
now. She almost over there? Yeah, there we go.
Destination reached.
Hey, we've reached it. Ooh, we got the tumblers one. Alright. This one I think is easy once you understand it. There we go. So the trick to the tumblers minigame is you gotta figure out which tumbler spins all 5, then which tumbler spins all 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. And then you gotta get those lit up. Each one at a time. Back to work. We'll check on the demo soon. Have a great day, Shakrai. Thank you for stopping by, buddy.
I need some R&R or I'm gonna lose
Earn
it.
that money so you can keep upgrading that PC. Agent. Yeah, to get you right over there. I remember that from before. My issue with doing this is I think I'm getting a little like I get like a little motion sickness from the way that it zooms in and then zooms out. Maybe if it just panned over to the agent, it would be more like okay to do. But I don't see why it needs to like it pans over, but then it zooms in, but then it zooms way out again. Like pick one, either just pan over and stay zoomed out, or pan over and zoom in and stay zoomed in. Otherwise, it's like, whoa, whoa. I think it would just make it more comfortable for me to use more often. Otherwise, I feel more comfortable just like panning the screen. Sadie, I feel like I'm now required to remind you of the dance every now and then. I mean, you can keep reminding me, but it's not gonna happen, alright? You can carry on with Bristol's legacy, though. I enjoy the occasional annoyance. Alright, Bella, you're not gonna help out anymore, but I'll keep you on for now. Where is Cheryl and what is she? Okay, she's about to do this quest. Let's see what we can do for the new caseloads. Come on, 50%. Finally, Cheryl. Finally, you don't let me down.
That's a wrap.
Alright. For the kids, Renault, the kids. They like flashy things. Yes, the more often you do it, I get a little sick as well. Yeah. Agent Tier 2 unlocked. Shop unlocked. Alright. Now we get to my favorite quests.
Hi. The majority of my clients are debt collection.
Oh wait,
agents.
Bristol.
I'm relying on you to make sure that these case types are taken care of.
Relying on you to make sure that the case types are taken care of. Yes, she said that. Alright, so we now have the repossession cases. One of the reasons I really like this is because of the minigame of hot wiring. It's a lot of fun. Hey, Rayquaza, how you doing? Alright, so let's go ahead and accept all 3 of these caseloads. Back to the office. Accept. Accept. Alright, so this time we got some tier 3s on the board. A couple of tier 2s. But mostly tier 1s still, which is quite nice. Bella still has 2 action points. Is there any quests over here by Bella? There is. Cool.
I've heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with this.
Wait, I'm a bit confused here.
Consider it done.
There we go. You're so bad at hot wiring. I like the hot wiring. That's a lot of fun. Alright, Cheryl.
heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with this.
Now, Cheryl, you've got 2 in perception, alright? I need you to do this tier 1 quest for me. Can I trust you?
On it.
Do not fail this one.
I'm here.
Woo! Alright, here we go with tumblers once again. I like how it's in the same spot on the map, too. That's kind of funny that it rolled that way. It seems like you can almost... Well, that was unexpected. It seems like it's, I need to randomize a little bit more which tumblers control how many. Because I get the feeling that that smallest one seems to almost always be the one that controls all 5. I don't know if that's just me. But I think it did that both of the last 2 times.
I'm fading here. I hope I don't fall asleep at the wheel.
Shush you still got 2 energy. I know you can't make it to any more quests though, so I'm gonna let Bella go. Go ahead and head home, Bella. You did a good job, alright? You didn't fail me at all. I'm the only one who failed her when I forgot to have her do the quest. Alright, Cheryl's on her way to do that. Now, if I recall, with Bella leaving, I should be able to hire another agent already. Or am I wrong? Did that change? I think I'm wrong. Not always, no. Yeah, it just felt like it just happened. Do you like having caseload overview on the upper left-hand corner? Use it at all as a reference? Yes, I actually really like this. Mostly because it tells me how many of each tier I have to know when I pick up a caseload. I like to look at that real quick to see the difficulty, because I'm not always paying attention when I take the case from the officers. Like, I wasn't paying attention to this when I accepted the caseloads, so having it up here is helpful. Keep track. The slot is free. Maybe I'm just having trouble remembering how to do that. Alright. Anyways.
Destination reached.
Let's see here. Can she do it? Come on, Cheryl. Yes, she did it barely.
Contract done.
Thank you, Cheryl. Good job. Alright. So I'm waiting for a new agent before I do the car repo. I just accept and check later. Yeah. There's no real need to check right away, especially not when you're accepting multiple caseloads at the same time. Because it doesn't necessarily matter to me what the quest is as much until I'm actually going to do it. And I'm going to do it based off of where my agent is located on the map. Because of the action points. Like, I'm gonna try and... That's where I might be min-maxing a bit.
Consider it done.
I've heard good things about you.
Yeah. Alright. Rayquaza, welcome. Glad to have you here with us.
I'm here.
The objective of the game is that you are running a detective agency, kind of. I don't know if detective's the right word, but... Private investigator agency? Yes. And so your goal is to work your way through caseloads, which you get through case agents. Or, yeah. You get from these guys here, missions that you need to accomplish in order to make money, which will allow you to progress within the game. You're just trying to run a successful agency. There's a bunch of different mini games. Your chance of success in a lot is based off of the dice rolls. So there's always a chance for failure. Alright, let's get this done right. I don't feel like I'm rolling the right person here. Nah, that's not right. This is probably the hardest one for me. Messed up the face somewhere, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. Got it. Woo. I mean, you could definitely play it as a min-maxer and play it as a game of optimization, but really it's just a management game.
Contract successfully completed.
Yeah, we're still waiting on the big story, but we got the first piece of it. When it comes to the Operation Brute. Once I get Hank up to level 2, we'll be able to see that beginning of that. But only the first part is in the demo. Yeah, that was a close one. I didn't like that one. It's too close. Alright, so let's see here. Set the map over this way for me. That's the one I just completed, right?
I need your best agent on this security detail.
Didn't I just do this quest?
Heading out now, on location.
What do you mean, what about the game dev? There's multiple of them right here, talking to you. Alright, here we go. Photo fit. Try this again, I guess. No, this shirt's wrong. Hey, there we go.
That's a wrap.
That's how I feel with Hotwire. The first time I played it, done, I had set the highest tier by accident. I did the same thing with the safe cracking. The first time I went to do it, I had just come off of doing the highest tier on another one of the mini games. I'm not going to tell you which one because I don't want you making it more difficult. But I then jumped to doing the safe crack, and I had it at the highest tier, and I was like, damn, this one's hard. Alright, so we have a couple of tougher quests down there, so we're gonna head up here with Cheryl, because I don't trust her.
I've heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with this.
Cheryl can't
On my
handle
way.
the harder quests. We've almost got our next agent slot unlocked. Alright, new agent. Who are we bringing in? That's a tier 2, 10 energy though is all he's got. Tier 2, 12, 13. looking at like our best overall option is going to be Willie here. Got 2 in empathy, 2 in strength. No, actually, not Willie. Duke's got 2 and 3 different skills, but he also has only 10 action points. What's his gear? His gears and reflexes. Ugh. How about you, Willie? What do you got for gear? Empathy +2. I'll take him. He's got 16 action points. That's my one issue, I think, between your tier 1 and your tier 2 agents. Is I don't see a real benefit between the tier 2s and tier 1s, except that some of the tier 2s have more overall skill points, but they're not allocated in a way that really helps. Just because of, like, I'm not seeing any 3s or 4s on any of them. The highest I'm seeing is a 2, but I had a tier 1 agent with 2 3s at the very beginning, and with more action points than any of these tier 2s. So even here, like, this tier 1 is more appealing to me because he can have 3 on empathy, he's got 2 on strength, 1 on intelligence, 16 action points, and he's cheaper than 2 of these 2 tiers with more action points. I wish there was some more distinction. But there's still some good agents. Good agents. Alright, Willie. You're gonna go start
your help locating this vehicle.
our car questing. Sweet. So we only rolled 2 locations that the vehicle can be. Hopefully they're over by the office somewhere. Nope. No, they're down by Cheryl. Alright, so we'll send her to go investigate that. He is going to...
I've heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with this.
Alright, this tier 3 rolled on empathy. Is there any gear we can use to help him out? There is. Alright. So we are going to send him to pick that up first.
On my way.
Go buy that. Did work on balancing the stats just this week. It's going to be in build soon. Nice. How did you guys manage your voice acting? Good question, Raquaz, because the voice acting in the intro of this game is amazing. Like, whoever's voice acting Hank Kowalski, they're my new BFF. Alright. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and bring up questions for you guys. And if you would like, we can hop in voice channel chat. For one. There we go. Did parts because he's a professional, and then we colleague. Okay. Jezza is professional, huh? That's cool. I did not know that. So how has the Steam Next Fest been treating you guys this week? Wait, no, don't want to do that. I'm so used to the spacebar being like a time control in other games that I pause in often. So when I go back to the main map and I hit space, I am a little annoyed that sometimes if I last was on like
I've arrived.
a quest. Instead, it'll bring that screen back up again. Alright, so she is doing Tier 1 Perception. Come on, Cheryl. Thank you, sure. Hank is our buddy Mike Bodie, also a professional voice actor. That's really cool. Let Mike know he has no choice. He's now my friend.
Contract done.
Contract done.
Alright, so Willie has picked up his gear. He's ready to go. So, this is going to be my first time testing out the Tier 2 gear. So, let's send him over here
Consider it done.
to work on that. And then Cheryl. I'm trusting you, Cheryl. I'm going to send you to go work on the car. Which will involve the Heartwire minigame, thankfully, because she has no intelligence. Which might explain a lot.
Rolling out.
Gotta make lunch for my kids. Be back in about 30. Alright, Jezza. This music right here. Yes. If you look up
Vehicle located.
Rough Justice 84 on Steam, you'll find their Steam page for it. And they have the demo available, which is the same version as what I am currently playing. Originally, I did get my copy through PressEngine, because I am doing a written review of this game as well. That was a couple weeks prior to Steam Next Fest. But with Steam Next Fest going on, the demo is up on the Steam page as well. So you can try this out for yourself and rock out to these sweet 80s tunes. But you gotta act fast, because Steam Next Fest isn't going on for much longer. Alright, here we go. Here's the hot wiring minigame. We found the car. See how quickly I can do this. 4, 3, 3, 2. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 5. And just like that, we're done. For a bit for the demo, yes. But it seems like Steam is doing Next Fests every few months at this point. So are you guys planning on being involved in the future Next Fests to continue to demo the development of the game? Or are you guys stick with like this early version as the intended demo until the game's full release?
Contract completed.
Case load finished. Okay. Alright, Willie, how's it going? Where you at? Oh. Alright, he's almost at his quest. And we'll get to try out that Tier 2 gear. Then Cheryl, we're gonna send her up to this cluster of quests over here. I don't know if we'll touch this Tier 3 with her.
Good things about your agency. I hope you can
I
help
am
me with
Thea or a
this.
Keen Fist. Yeah, she's not gonna touch that Tier 3 quest. Unless we could find some really good gear for her. So it would have to be strength. At least +2. And I'm not seeing any currently available for me. We need to playtest again. I hope so. I'm gonna miss it while it's not available anymore. And Sadie, while I have you here, I couldn't get a straight answer on Twitter. Kowalski. The name when I see Kowalski that first jumps out to me is Kowalski from Stargate. Is there any relation there? I must know.
I've heard good things about your agency.
Inquisitive and
I hope
socially
you can help me
adept.
with this.
Inquisitive, that be perception? I don't know if she'd be good at either of those then, if that's intelligence.
I need your best agent.
Sharp eye, keen fist. That one she can do. Okay.
On my way.
Oh yeah, I'll be sure to mention if this game's available again after the next fest ends. Trying to...
I've arrived.
I say, you tried to keep it short, but you did make it so that, it's not all that short. Alright. So let's do this. Empathy. We are going to use the gear. So, what this tier 2 gear does is it gives you the +1 empathy from the tier 1, but it also gives you the +3 to the minimum value of the added dice, which should essentially guarantee that I succeed on at least 1 dice automatically from using this, if I understand it correctly. So right now it's saying we only have a 13% chance of success because we're only rolling 3 dice. We're gonna go ahead and just add, no, we'll just roll 3. Alright, Requaz. I'll see you later, bud. Yes, make sure to go wishlist the game, buddy. If anything, because then you'll know when it's released. You'll get that lovely email from Steam saying, hey, this game on your wishlist is now available. And you'll know to go buy it. Alright, so there's no point in using an action point to add a die, because we would have had to have rolled at least 2 successful ones. So what I'm a little bit confused about here is that when I used the gear, it added +3. So was this the gear dice? I wish it would highlight which one was the gear dice, so that way I could know. I'm gonna assume this was the gear dice because of the +3 minimum. It had to have been this one. Otherwise, these wouldn't make sense. Yeah, I know I can add the initial the action point dice after the fact, but because it's a tier 3 quest, I wouldn't succeed even if I added it, so there's no reason to. That'd just be a waste of an action point here.
Unsuccessful contract.
But we tried. That was a tough one doing the tier 3 with only 3 in empathy.
I need your best agent on.
Rolling out.
It was always going to be a close call. Alright, so what's going on with Cheryl? Alright, so she's heading over there.
How about this weather we're having, huh?
Location reached.
Location reached.
Alright. So Zadie, do you have a favorite minigame out of your list of minigames? Come on, Cheryl. Damn it, Cheryl. You're always letting me down.
Regretfully, the contract has failed.
There's no regretfully about it. You're just bad at the contracts.
Consider it done. I'm here.
The whole dice roll mechanics, and especially the numbers, are in Berserkar's hands. Because I suck at numbers. I can create people. Okay. So your focus is then on the agents? Or, just like the design of the character? Tumblers and Morse Code. Okay. Okay. The Morse Code one is definitely fun. Especially, I've seen that clip of your nice play on words there with cocktail. Well, we're about to do the VCR one. This one I find to be difficult, getting it tuned to the right spot. First one's not bad for getting to the video, but then figuring out there we go. Whew. That one is just not easy.
Contract successfully completed.
But we did get it. Okay.
I've heard good things about your agency.
So we're gonna go ahead and start this up.
Help locating the vehicle.
Nice, only 2 spots again. Where'd they go on the map? Why is my map moving so slow at the moment? What happened to my map control? I can pan, but as far as going like left, right, forwards, and backwards, my map keys are not working. Agents, NPCs, names, stories, etc., but also works with the artists on the visuals of them, then input into general design contract. Okay. So you're not good with numbers, but you're the creative person. Alright. See, I can't do the creative stuff. I'm not the creative person when it comes to the Dopey Kids, which is my group that I work with. I'm the business side of things. Yeah, WASD, it seems, is not working for camera movement at the moment, or just barely. I'm sure it will unbug itself once I do another contract or something. Just surprised it's stuck here. Not recently. Alright, let's get this shoe quest done, and we'll see if it fixes that issue. I find the shoe one to be a lot easier than the person one. I think it's because the shoe shapes of them are a lot more distinct. Whereas the people one, you've got a couple of people that look somewhat similar. The shoes are have much more uniqueness to their strips. Makes it easier for me.
That's a wrap.
I appreciate having some easier ones. Alright, so we got the possible locations over here.
We need your help locating the vehicle. On it.
So Willie, you go ahead and do that. Yeah, so unfortunately after the quest, my WASD is still bugging. Let me tab out and tab back in, see if that fixes it. Nope. I have lost camera functionality. That's alright though. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I'll use the panning and the double clicking to get around the map. It will be a little bit nauseating, but we got this. Alright, so there's not a lot more quests available right now. Let's go ahead and grab the next tier of 24/7. That way we can keep her working. Good old Cheryl. Plus 10% on the 24/7 cases. Now we're making money. So we rolled 3 more 24/7 tier 1s. We got 2 over there and 1 way over there. You know where you're going, Cheryl. You're going way over here.
I need your best agent on...
On it.
The vehicle is not at location.
Alright, Willie. Try this one.
Heading out now.
Destination reached.
Alright, so this is the photo fit. Start. So I think what I need to do is start with the, that's not, oh. This photo's not showing me anything of the lower half of them. So I guess right with the white shirt. Yeah, that +5 bonus right there. That's good.
That's a wrap.
Vehicle located.
Oh, nice. Good job, Willie. Oh, no. I didn't get the Hotwire minigame this time. I should have checked on that. We got Reflexes, which he has 0 of, or Empathy, which he has 2 on. It is a tier 1, so 75% chance of success here. And if we need to, we'll just go ahead and use this one, because we have it. Success.
Contract successfully completed.
Zadie, I know it's not your area of expertise, but why did you guys decide on the board game style dice roll mechanics for this game instead of a different system for how things play out? Because I definitely enjoy it, so I'm curious how you guys chose to go with that. Alright, the Cheryl, you're gonna keep doing 24/7 cases because you only got 4 energy left.
I've heard good. Heading out now.
And Willie, you are gonna head up to deal with these cases.
Consider it done.
This tune right here will never not make me think of
Seneca
Mass
Cougars
Effect.
are looking good this season.
Thank you for sharing that information, Cheryl.
I've arrived.
Alright, this quest is the Morse Code minigame. So your favorite. Start. Did not E? I'm a bit confused. T? Is that what it is? Yep. That's gonna be four dots. H. Welcome back, Jezza. Had to step out for a second. All good. All good.
Contract done.
Like the Morse code a lot. Yeah, nice.
I need your best agent.
On my way.
Alright, you go to that, Cheryl.
On location.
Empathy. I'm just gonna keep using the gear since he's gonna run out of action points before I can use up both of these items. Most likely. Can guess at some point. Oh, talking about with the Morse code there. Yeah, it looks like as long as you, Okay, so the higher the 24/7s, the more action points you get back. That's helpful. I just haven't rolled any higher than a single tier 2 24/7 yet.
Contract completed.
So farming those for the action points hasn't been a very useful thing for me at the moment. But I have used it to keep Cheryl useful. She's not useful for anything else. Alright, we'll get the next agent slot unlocked. We won't pick them up yet, though. What's this one require? Sharp Eye and a Key Mind. That's really not a good quest for him. What about this one? Empathy? Alright, so here's a tier 3. We're going to go ahead and attempt it. It's very likely that we're going to fail, but we do have the gear on him that gives the +1 more empathy, as well as the +3 on the dice roll.
On my way.
We'll go ahead and try it. So you could, in theory, keep an agent forever. Yeah, as long as you just have them running the 24/7s and they don't spawn very far away from each other, then yeah.
On location.
What is this? Worker woes. Agents in Seneca City are presently discussing the possibility of putting together an agents union. The vote is at a deadlock and it is up to you to place your vote and back the ideology that you prefer. I don't think I've come across this before. Inform the agents that you personally are a major proponent for the unionization of agents. All agents receive an additional permanent action point increase. Or inform the agents that you are strongly against the unionization of agents. The cost of all agents is permanently decreased by 10%, and they all... Hey. Read what it says in red here, guys. Come on. Gotta catch that stuff. They all receive a permanent action point decrease. Yeah. See, I like the idea of making the agents 10% cheaper. But the fact that they get the action point decrease on top of that doesn't make it that appealing to me, because action points are definitely what I consider to be the most important resource on an agent. It's their action points. As the biggest money sink is hiring the agents. So I'm just going to give them additional action points. Alright, here we go. Safe cracking. Let's do this. E equals 4. E plus B equals 5, so that makes B 1. B plus C is 1, so that makes C 0. C plus A equals 0, so that makes A 0. A plus F equals 2, that makes F 2. And F plus D equals 3, that makes D 1. For some reason, my D went to 2 when I turned it right away, but it still counted it, I think, because it went past 1. But that definitely showed a 2 on my screen for a second there.
Contract completed.
This is why I love the 24/7 missions, is mostly because it's the mini games that you get the majority of the time. Be right back, helping my parents unpack. They just returned from vacation. Nice. Definitely go help out your parents. I'm actually gonna get to see my mom this morning, a little bit later on. My aunt and uncle, each year, they have a timeshare nearby. And so they come down for a week each year. And they're down this week, and my mom is going to hang out with them this morning. So I'm gonna go up and hang out. And it has been incredibly hot here in Florida. And so I'm gonna go just chill on the lazy river and hang out with my parents and my aunt and uncle. Be nice. Catching up with family. Family is important. Okay. Always prioritize family. Alright, Willie, what are you working on? You're doing that tier 3 one, so we should have, yeah, another 24/7 caseload that we can grab. And did we just level him up again? No, we need 5 more points. No, we did level him up. Alright, so we have already max tiered the 24/7 case agent. And we now get 15% bonus from their cases instead of just the 10%. So we got theirs and Hank's to work on. I was gonna say, I'm not done his load. Oh, Cheryl. Ooh, there's a tier 3 24/7. But Cheryl, you're next to this tier 1. Go do it.
I've heard good things about
On it.
Do that. That's the best thing I can do with you, Cheryl.
I'm here.
Destination reached.
Alright, we got our next 2 quests here. This is Morse Code again. Here we go. Beep beep. Beep is you. Right? Oh, beep 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 beep. That's F. L. That's beep beep. A. Purple dot. Yes, they got letters now. Alright. That's a long and 2 shorts. That is No? Oh, long and too shorts. I messed that up. That's my fault. Yes, I am a Florida man. Me and my pet crack gator like to hang out.
I don't know how much longer I can keep my eyes open.
Speaking of which, where is my pet crack gator? I don't know where she wandered off to. Yeah, it was a D. Yeah. Flashdance, I'm guessing, is what the Morse code was now that I think about it for a second. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for confirming that, Jezza. I'm not the quickest person when it comes to words. That's why I don't play Scrabble with my family. You lived in Florida for a while? Nice. I was born here, but I spent most of my life living in other states. I only came back here a couple years ago. The Ocala National Forest as a park ranger. That's really cool. Are you still a park ranger, or have you moved on to other professions at this point? I mean, obviously you're working on this game, but that doesn't preclude you from also being a park ranger, I'd assume. Bank is just around the corner, but Agent Blake reports you've picked up a police tail. The client is losing it. What should they do? Oh yes, this is the tier 3, so we need to use the gear on empathy. And go ahead and roll. Okay, so it's definitely where this first dice is your gear dice. When it adds the gear, it's putting in this first slot, because I've rolled a 6 both times, and the +3 didn't apply to these. We got it! We got it! We even got a critical success, right? Does that count? Does that count as critical success? Yes, it does! Voiceover artist and game developer, or at least trying. I think you're doing a fantastic job, Jezza. And I was also told that I had to directly ask you whether or not Kowalski's name was inspired by Stargate. You wouldn't give me a straight answer over Twitter. Alright, so here we go. Critical success. This is such a good thing when you get critical success. Just because of how much you get off of it. The +20 reputation is probably my favorite thing to go with on Kowalski as the case agent. It does. Yep, crit does work on the reroll, which is really cool. Maybe. Still just going with maybe. Come on. Alright. So Willie's down to 7 action points. The +5 would be really nice, but in order to complete all the case agents, I'm going to go with the reputation. The money would be really useful here too. The gear, I don't know whether or not rolling gear on a crit success is worth it, just because it doesn't tell you what the gear is going to be. Whereas with these 3, you know exactly what you're getting. This on the case agent for the quest that you're doing, this directly to the agent that you are working with, and money straight to your account. But with the gear +1, I don't know what gear I'd be getting from it, so I don't think that would be worth it. I might try that out in the future, though, just to test and see what gear it gives you, whether or not it's like a duplicate of the gear that I used to complete the quest, or if it's just one random. Okay, so yeah, it is randomized gear items, so yeah, I wouldn't like the gear then. But yeah, reputation is key. I don't think it would be worth the reputation if you were on, say, the 24/7 quest giver, but on the car repo one or on Kowalski, reputation is key. I agree.
Contract successfully completed.
I mean, you already get 200 off of just completing that quest. Alright, Cheryl. Girl hunt. Let's see here. Is this a mini game?
I need your best agent on the security detail.
Yes, it is a mini game. Cool. So Cheryl can do this one, and then she'll get +3 action points off of it. Actually, can she reach this one? Yes, she can reach it.
Rolling out.
That'll put her down to 0 action points, so we need to succeed at that. What's left on the board? Not much. We're gonna send Willie over to do the car.
Here's the necessary information on the vehicle.
Oof, we rolled the 4 spots. So on the car one, I've noticed that it, at least for me so far, but I've done it enough to feel like this is a correct belief. It only ever rolls 2 or 4 spots that it can show up on the board. Is there an intention to make it so that this is actually randomized in the future? Because currently it does not appear to be. It's always either 2 possible locations or 4 possible locations. At least from the... I'd say I've done this 10 to 15 times now. I'd say that's a reasonable size pool to assume that it's not currently randomized. Alright, where is this car quest going to be? Way down there. Alright, Willie. This is probably going to be the last thing you do for me.
Here's the necessary information.
On it.
Nope. Okay. Good to know. Alright, Cheryl. Go get that 24/7 quest. Sometimes you get just 1 location, or sometimes you get 5 or 6. Okay. I'm just having weird luck then, where it's always 2 or 4 for me.
I've arrived.
I had 3 at some point. Alright, cool. So it is just me. Although I have been getting incredibly lucky so far then, because prior to this, the first, 3 times, it was just 2 locations. Yeah, Cheryl, you get those action points.
Contract successfully completed.
Alright, is this tier 2 one also a minigame?
I've heard good things about your agency.
Redaction.
I hope you can help me with this.
I am not good at redaction.
Consider it done.
It plays in part to the fact that I'm not good at words, but...
I heard some developers are looking to revamp the racetrack.
Yeah, so it is randomized. Cool. Question for you guys. This is... Tier 3 was easy for shoe prints. I think it's just because shoe prints themselves, as I said, is much more distinctive than the face one. So once you spot the pattern of the shoes, like, the sizing of the shoes is much more distinct, so it's much easier to tell whether or not you have the right strip on the shoe one. Yeah, name states and districts. I just have trouble with reading quickly. Oh.
The vehicle is not on site.
Alright.
Here's the necessary...
Rolling out.
Oh my god. Why did that cost... Okay, so Willie just came from up here, and it cost him 1 action point to get here. But from here to here is costing him 2.
Negative on the vehicle location. Heading out now.
And that one's only 1. Odd. Wait, what? Caseload time ran out?
According to our records, this must be the vehicle.
Oh, I found the vehicle anyways. That was a bit weird. Oh no! Oh no, it's not a hotwire one. Why is it not a hotwire one? Alright, let's go. 50% chance. Energy. I failed.
Man, I'm beat.
I gotta remember to check that. What? What? Alright, so Willie's almost done, Cheryl's almost done. We're gonna start with a whole batch of new recruits here soon.
Destination reached.
Bring in the money, Cheryl. Here we go. Redaction. Redact pertinent information from transcripts. The information to be redacted falls into the category of people, places, sources, times, and dates. Alright, bar, dates 520, 621, 618. Seneca Superior Municipal Court, District Court of New York. Would New York be one? No. Bog, Burwell, Phillips, no. That's a screwdriver. Bog. We got one more. Murder of a man along with stab number. Local arrest warrant is issued. Seneca Superior? Nope. First name and last name. I tried clicking on Gracie. That was the first thing I clicked. Willie, you let us down. Yeah, Willie let us down. And then I let us down. It's just spiraling out of control now.
I need a rest.
Cheryl is leaving. Her shift is over. Willie is not able to reach anything from where he is that would be useful, I think. You can see.
I've heard good things about
No,
your
he
agency.
can reach this one.
On my way.
Alright, we'll try again with the redaction. Apparently I can still do a redaction quest here. This one's a tier 1, so that should help.
Overworked, underpaid, and out here.
Alright, let's go ahead and pick our new agent. So we have Bella back. Huh. Hey, we got Daddy. Slick, Ray, Wild Bill. Daddy's looking pretty good, but so is Slick. What has Slick got for gear? +1 to empathy, so he'd have 2, 2, and 2. What do you got for gear, Daddy? +1 to empathy. So really, neither of these are better than the other, but Slick is $20 cheaper. We'll go ahead and hire on Slick. And then Slick is going to work on... he's not anywhere near here. Let's go ahead and get this next case going. So why did it consider it incomplete instead of failed? Because I failed that contract. Is it because the time ran out right before I completed it?
Here's the info on the vehicle.
Okay. Look, two again. You can tell me it's randomized, but I'm not gonna believe you yet. Alright, so our new case agent is way back at the office. Slick, where are we sending you? What's this quest again? Verify and a key mind. So yeah, we can send Slick here.
On it.
Alright. She's out thinking of hiring Bella. She's got 3 and 2 of these, and can give her some gear. That would make her very good on the tier 3 cases. Let's see, your perception or strength. So the audio pen would be quite good on her. Same with the cam pen. Right? Or no, not the cam pen. The thermal. So do we want 2 extra dice or 1 dice that we know is gonna roll good? We'll go with the audio pen. The devs are liars. It happens to the best of us. Alright.
Rolling out.
So I think what I like most about that that +3 roll is it almost guarantees you a 6. If you roll 1 through if you roll like a 3 through a 6, it'll bump it up +3 and give you a 6. And so that all you have to do is roll another 6 and you'll get a crit success and get the bonus. So I could see myself spamming that gear that gives you the +3 on the dice in order to get more money, or we'll play around with that. Play around with that some more. Curious how many crit successes I can get using it. Alright, here we go again. Round 2 of redaction. Let's see if I can succeed this time. So look, first name doesn't do anything. Last name does. Burwell, Simmons. And so it does work. So it is first name, but the first time you click on redaction, it doesn't count it. Because the first thing I did was click on Katie, and it didn't do anything. So maybe it's an issue where when it starts the minigame, it's not registering that first mouse click. That is a bug. Okay. Nerf's gear. You stay away from my gear, Jezza. I'm gonna abuse the hell out of that system. District. Okay. So yeah, so it is the first name. And it's just that that first mouse click does not register on the redacted minigame.
I need some R&R, or I'm gonna lose it.
You're fine, Willie.
I've heard good things about your agency.
You can reach
you're gonna
this.
help me with this. Consider it done.
I will consider it done.
Destination reached.
Ooh, random event. Overbearing Larry. Work around the water cooler is that... Word around the water... Wow, now I can't read. Word around the water cooler is that agents are not happy with Larry. They find that he's overbearing, stingy, and doesn't appreciate the work that they do. They are looking towards you to validate their grievances. Agree that Larry can be overbearing and tough at times. Reputation decreased by 25 with Larry. Agents receive 1 permanent action point increase. Wait, Larry's the 24/7 guy, right? 24/7 cases may not be lucrative, but they are the bread and butter of the agency. Reputation increased by 5 with Larry, and 1 permanent action point. See, I know I can max. Be right back. Alright, Zadie. See you in a bit. I know that I can remax my reputation with Larry and get that +1 action point. But I'm already maxed with him, so I don't want to pick this just because I'd lose reputation and I would lose action points with this one. Larry's not happy with choice, however agents are.
Contract completed.
No, we lost our bonus money with Larry. Alright, DCR game. at it.
I don't know how much longer I can keep my eyes open.
Trish Willie. Alright, so here's the funny thing. So we just lost 25 reputation with Larry, but we also just finished Larry's caseload right afterwards. Let's see what happens. Oh look, we got plus 50 reputation. So we got plus 20 in total. Does that put me 5 short of level 3, or do I have level 3 again? Because plus 20 on top of the... Oh no, because I failed the tier 2 contracts. Yep, so we are 5 short of tier 3 with Larry. That's okay. Holy heck. That was too easy again to nerd out, and all the other players complain too. No! Don't do that. The VCR one is honestly not one of the easier ones, alright? Alright, so we sent him here just because the 2 perception. Yeah, because I wasn't gonna have a great chance of doing this one anyways. Although I should have sent Bella. I think I sent him here before I hired her. And we failed it. Oof.
The contract was unsuccessful.
At least we finished his caseload. We got plus 19 on Hank. That gets us up to tier 2, plus 10 security case bonus. Nice. And we have now unlocked the prospect.
Remember the Black Valkyries? Biker gang. Probably not, as they were small time when we rumbled with them back in the day. Well, apparently now they're the big kids on campus. Sudden influx of cash and a ton of new members. Feels off to me. Used to be they'd stick to the outskirts, but lately they've been absorbing smaller crews and making moves in the city. They're operating hard and heavy, raids and killings against other gangs. Gone from skirmishes to out-and-out turf wars. I don't know where they're suddenly getting all this cash, but it don't bode well for the city. According to a buddy of mine on the force, a former Black Valkyrie chump by the name of Zippy is in hot water over a traffic
Have a good night, hun. Sleep
Zippy
well.
crashed his ride during a delivery for the Valkyries and lost...
Click on the
whatever
icon,
he
the
was carrying.
demo ends. Oh, yes.
Cops show up, he sees red, and ends up spending the night in a cell, and his chopper becomes collateral for the bail money. You ask me, he's a good in for the Black Valkyries. Might give us a bit of insight into how they're expanding so quickly. A loser like Zippy lives for his bike, and will probably do just about anything to get it back. He's no fan of the law and no doubt susceptible to acts of generosity, so a softer approach might get his tongue flapping. Send over a suitable agent. Let's see what Zippy knows.
Alright. So what you're saying is, once I complete this one, it ends? What if I just let the timer run out? Anyways, so we'll just ignore that. Alright, Willie.
I've heard good things about your agency.
Switches. We haven't seen this one before
Heading out
yet.
now.
And Slick, you are gonna go do the cars.
On my way.
Bella, you got the gear, so you're going to do... Gave her the gear on which skill again? Perception, right? Yeah, perception.
I've heard good things about your...
Perfect. The quest for her. Start the case. In theory, there shouldn't be a timer for operational leads. Okay. So the little timer circle is just suggestive on this one. give me a sense of urgency, I'm guessing.
Location reached.
Also, Jezza, what are your favorite mini games? Alright, here we go. Find the right combination of switches to raise the power level. Now that was too easy. But don't hold me to that. Alright. So if my game randomly ends, I'm gonna blame you, Jezza, for
I'm fading here. I hope I don't fall asleep at the
for me
wheel.
running out of time on that quest.
I've heard good things about your agency.
Ooh, Morse code.
I hope you...
Rolling out.
Go get it, Willie. Alright, yeah, so my WASD keys have gotten even worse. Before they would slowly move, but now not at all. Polygraph for the win? Okay. Are you using the streamer cheats? Yes. I did enter
Suspect's
those
vehicle located.
those cheat codes. Hotwire, woo! Alright, 423311. And 2542. There we go. Love me some hot wiring.
Contract done.
Did you guys adjust the income from the repossession case loads? Because I could have swore they used to give me more money than that. Yeah, my WASD keys have become bugged. They've been like that for a little bit now. At first, they were very slow, and now they aren't moving the screen at all. Yes, I have multiple times alt-tabbed out of the game. However, I didn't notice it right after doing an alt-tab. It was a little bit later that I saw that happen. So I'm not sure. You did? Darn you. Why are you nerfing my money source of repossession cases? That's not cool. Alright, Garden here some tier 2 quests. What do we got? Deny tongue.
Is of the utmost importance on this investigation.
Alright, Slick. You're going here.
On it.
Location reached.
Alright, here we go. Let's go for that crit roll, shall we? Did I just roll a 1 with my gear dice? And now I'm confused. Because every time I used my gear dice before, it went into the first slot. But in this one, it's either the second or fourth slot. Hey, we succeeded at least.
Contract successfully completed.
Alright, looks like you don't have to nerf the gear dice, though. Just please don't.
I've heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with this.
Lock doors and people skills. So that is not for me. Actually, is that... Would lock doors be strength?
I've heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with this.
Logics and empathy.
I've heard good things about your agency.
Alright, we'll try it again over here with Bella.
Consider it done.
Seems like a feature we should implement for illegal downloaded versions. Low degradation of defense. I mean, I still make it work with the mouse by just rotating and clicking on the agents from here. But yeah, the fact that my WASD keys died on me is kind of funny.
On location.
Alright, Slick, what are you doing? You're doing perception, right? Yep. What does your gear do again? Empathy. Success.
That's a wrap. I've heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with
X-ray.
that.
Hell
Rolling
yeah.
out.
Easy mode. Okay, so look, the prospect's timer bar circle is now full. So it looks like you were telling the truth. Are you playing a cracked version, you hacker? No, I'm not. I just find certain minigames easy.
Destination reached.
Alright, here we go. Morse code. This one I struggle with, alright? The dot long A. Dot. Long dot. E? Is it gonna be airport? Nope. Airplane, got it. Yeah, no, the operational lead timer isn't moving now. Please don't be Thriller again. No, it wasn't. I think you missed when I failed that last Morse code I was doing. I did not get it right.
I need some R&R, or I'm gonna lose it.
Quiet, Willie. Yeah, for gear again. Empathy. This an empathy quest?
I need your best agent on this.
It is. Alright, we're gonna risk it with...
On my way.
Risk it for the biscuit with Willie on this tier 3. Where he's only gonna have 4 dice.
Location reached.
Alright, here we go. Easy quest right here. Tier 2 X-ray. These are all 80s pop cultural references. Okay. I kind of figured. I mean, you've had, Thriller, Cocktail, what did I just do? Airport. Right? Is that what I just did? Not paused. Okay. Will do. Airplane. Okay, yes. Which would be a reference to the movie Airplane, I assume.
Contract completed.
Oh, look, yeah, now the circle's back to having a very small bar. Where it's less than a quarter. Kinda weird. Alright, Slick. You're gonna go ahead and... What's this
Your
quest?
confidentiality is of the utmost importance on this
Deceptive and
investigation.
chatty. What's his gear again? Empathy. Yeah, we'll risk it with Slick.
Heading out now.
Alright, this could be Willie's last mission.
I'm here.
And pause. So now it's at full. Like, it keeps changing. Alright, let's do this, Willie. 13% chance. You got this. Woo! We almost crit rolled that. I'm using streamer cheats. Yeah, when I'm not paused, the ring is full. Even when I'm paused, it's just like after I do a mission, then it puts the ring back to less than a quarter. Okay, that's a bug. That is not a bug, that's a feature.
I don't know how much longer I can keep my eyes open.
I got lucky there. That was just pure luck. Tier 2 quest. Oh, Tier 2 on the car. Interesting. Alright, well, Willie's got to end his shift. Actually, let's just click on this first.
Locating this vehicle.
Oh, you need to replace the vehicle in question. You'll need an agent with a keen fist. So you don't even get an option to hotwire this one. It seems like you just need somebody with strength, so we'll have to send Bella. Once again, 2 or 4. That's all I roll. 2 or 4. Oof, that's way over there, too. Alright, Bella, as soon as you're done that quest, you're gonna go. Willie, you are free to leave. So, end shift.
We need your help.
I want to pause my time, thank you.
I've arrived.
Always a feature, yes. Alright, and he is going to use... You know what, just because I want to use the gear, let's use up the pop. Ask around. Alright, 25% chance. Let's do this. Playing the Florida DLC, yeah, I know. Nope. Slick completely failed this one. At least I didn't crit fail. How bad is it when you crit fail? Like, what happens? I have yet to crit fail.
Contract failed. We'll have to do better next time.
Does your agent just, like, straight up quit on you or something? It's gotta be something severe, right? Alright, Slick's got 2 in... So I'm willing to send him here.
Consider it done.
Then
No
we'll
sign
send
of the
Bella.
vehicle.
And then
I need
Slick,
your
you're
best
going
agent
here
on
to
the security
photo
detail.
fit.
Heading out now.
I've arrived.
Alright, I don't know if she's going to be able to do this, but we're going to use this perception gear. Alright. It isn't implemented yet, lucky me. Hey, we did it. I'm a bit sad I didn't get crit success, so no, you do not need to nerf the gear, alright? We have tested it. I used the gear with the +3 modifier on the dice roll, and I still didn't get a crit success after 2 uses. No need to nerf, alright? I used up that gear without getting more money off of it. Although I did get 167 off doing this quest, but...
That's a wrap.
Look at that. Money in the bank. What do you need? Chatty and logically oriented? No. Lock doors and people skills? No. I'm not sure I know which one's the locked doors. One that knows their way around locked doors. Would that be reflexes? Or would that be strength? I'm not sure. So we're just gonna go ahead and send her over
We need
here.
your help, Loki. On my way.
Work on the car quest.
Location reached.
Are you done? We nerfed it too late. Oh, okay. That explains it. That's why I failed. First time you've seen someone hit 1K? Okay. Just in time, too. We don't have too much time left this morning. Alright, so the trick, I think, is to figure out this headpiece first and then match the rest to it. That is a bug in the text. We gear up and do a bunch of T3. Okay.
Contract done.
Alright.
We need your help locating the...
Rolling out.
Come on, Slick. Do this car quest.
Vehicle whereabouts unknown.
Alright, good. Wait, do I have 2 car missions? I do. I didn't even realize I had a tier 1 and a tier 2 on the car repossessions. Also, we're done the 24/7 cases. Let's get another load. Alright, so we're back up to max tier with Larry after that 25 reputation hit we took. Alright. There we go. I needed to move my camera, but I can't do it the normal way.
I need your best agent on the security detail.
Alright. So Slick's gonna head over to do this case.
On it.
Actually, wait. Is there any gear for perception here? Yes, there is. Alright, here. We're gonna do it again. Got 2 of them here. Oh, no, wait. I already sent him. This is where I wish I could unassign them. Like, where's the button so I can tell him, no, I don't actually want you going there now. I want you to stop here and pick up some gear first. Those repossessions are gonna run out soon. Are they? Circles say they're pretty full on time. Success.
Contract successfully completed.
Alright, Willie. You're gonna go grab that gear and head over to these 24/7 quests. Go shopping, sir. Or am I not seeing that right? I don't think you're seeing that right. At least from what I'm seeing. Like I have time. A friend of mine first checked contracts and got gear to fit before signing. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I would normally do. Well, I check the contracts and then grab
Vehicle
gear.
whereabouts unknown.
Gear to help with it, but vehicle not on site. Okay. This has got to be the vehicle location then.
Rolling out.
Checked all the other ones.
That's a wrap.
I've heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with this.
Yeah, for tier 2 and tier 3, that makes sense, yeah. I just try and make the most out of what their highest skills are for the agents. I mean, with tier 1s, if they have 1 point in it, using an action point gives you, what, like a 75% chance of success? Which a majority of the time that will complete the mission. But for, like, the tier 2s and tier 3s, if you can have gear to help with it, definitely. Especially the tier 3s. Those are tough.
According to our records, this must be the vehicle.
Alright, so it's strength or reflexes. We're gonna use our strength. Say her gears. See, that's one of those unfortunate situations where you had 88% chance of success and you failed hard. That's not good.
Contract failed.
At least because you nerfed the money you can make off the car repossessions, you also nerfed the money you could lose off of them.
Located the vehicle.
I appreciate that. See, it's always 2 or 4 for me. I don't know why. It's always 2 or 4 for me.
out now.
Did I not send you to do this quest? Morse code. Oh, great.
Consider it done.
I am a fan of both of them. I like the fact that you have a daytime and a nighttime map. Oh, I know, Jezza. I saw that clip. Your agents are complaining about grueling hours and insufficient pay. Sometimes being an agent isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Long hours, weekend shift, and time away from family definitely take their toll on agents. That being said, it take a special individual to hack it as an agent. Let's add an S on there, please. Alright. It's a tough job, both on the body and the psyche. They deserve a pay bump. The cost of all agents permanently increases by 10%. If they can't hack the pressure, perhaps they should look for another job. The Seneca Mall is looking for security guards. 2 action points are permanently deducted from all agents. Agent costs are reduced by 10%. I'm gonna pay a bit more. I mean, that's the whole thing with the dice roll mechanics, though. Just because you have a high percent doesn't mean you're gonna succeed. That's why playing games like XCOM are so frustrating.
Become an investigator, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Jeez.
Are you complaining, Slick? Did you just complain about being an investigator? Probably hire another agent, huh? Actually, I'm not gonna hire another agent. I do have to hop off fairly soon here. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this car repossession quest. But yeah, that's gonna be about as far as we get. Didn't quite make it to Hank's full tier, but we were getting there. Penny's still only at level 1, but Larry we maxed out. We did make it past 1k in money, which was nice. I just wish there was a way that I could save my progress in the demo so that I could continue it next time. That would be lovely. But I understand the reasoning for it. Like, it's just the demo of the game. It would end if I went and did the prospect. But, yeah. So, I did want to ask, because I know it had been mentioned on Discord or Twitter, I'm not sure which, if I remember correctly, that you guys were struggling to find a publisher? Well, I'm sure in the full game there will be a save function. Yeah, it makes sense not to have it for the demo. But I don't know if you want to explain like what's going on there real quick before I hop off. Talk about it a little bit.
Destination reached.
Alright, Morse code. We'll do this and then we'll do the car mission. Alright, so that's either an E or it is a T. Dun dun dun. That's gonna be a G. That's 4 dots. Dot. Dot. Yeah, no, you can jump into voice. That's why I'm sitting there if you'd like to talk for a minute.
Contract completed.
Sure.
Suspect's vehicle located.
Alright, sweet. And Bella found the vehicle. Oh, wow. Okay. So I didn't realize that this vehicle one didn't have a hotwire option either, and it had intelligence and empathy as the two things it needed. I'm gonna have to go with intelligence, because I have the gear that gives me +1 to intelligence.
Yo.
Yo. Welcome.
Cool, man. Cool. Awesome that you're playing the game.
One second, I just gotta adjust the volume real quick. There we go.
Yeah, I just turned you down, so you don't hear yourself double.
Yeah, I had to do the same thing. Alright. So, how's it going?
Good, man. I mean, today's the last day of the Steam Fest, so super excited that you're playing it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to be keeping up the demo probably for another few weeks, maybe to the end of the month. Okay. The only problem is of course, the further development, a lot of the things are going to be changing, and I think the further we get away from the demo build, the less likely people are going to be interested in it because it'll have changed and evolved so much,
Yeah.
It's a good opportunity to have people play the game right now.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and we're still looking for a publisher, so if any publishers are out there interested in this game. So, yeah.
I'll definitely try and let some know, like point them to you guys, because I don't know why none have noticed yet, but this game is awesome.
It's funny because I've watched a few streamers, and every single time they're always like, they're not really into it at first, and then it gets to this certain point around, I think once all the tutorials are done,
Contract
where they actually
completed.
get into it. They're like, oh, okay. Like this guy earlier I was watching, he streamed last night, he was just like, oh god, this is boring. And then he all of a sudden something clicked. And I think we need to make that click happen sooner, I think, somehow.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I like the beginning so much because with the little mini movie there at the beginning, I feel like it really sets the mood and mindset for like the style of the game. And the tutorial only takes like 5-10 seconds because it's just explaining the caseloads and the basics of the missions. So you're really not making people play that for too long.
When you can skip all the dialogue stuff at the beginning too.
Yeah, you just hit space.
Never seen anyone do it. No.
I have when I was playing the first time. I did do that where I skipped the dialogue. It's the first time I unfortunately wasn't streaming it because I had forgotten to hit the go live button. But that very first time I played it, it crashed after the first hour, so I rebooted up the game and then just straight skipped all the dialogue so I could just jump right back into the game. And that was really nice to be able to do that.
Right.
It definitely gives it more replayability. Now, granted, this is a demo, and so there's not going to be much replayability for most people because all you're doing is the initial starting missions. But like I like the core concept of this game. I've always been a fan of old school RPGs and stuff with dice rolls. Like my favorite game of all time is The Elder Scrolls III Morrowind.
Okay.
So I am very used to not successfully doing things because of the dice roll. So when I see 88% chance of success and I fail, it doesn't get me that upset, as I imagine some people do these days get very upset about that.
Well, sure, they're like 88%, that means I'm going to win.
Yeah, because the modern RPG has become more of an action RPG than, like, it's done the same thing with like the Elder Scrolls games. They're more about action and reward than they are about playing the odds.
Right. So I had two questions for you. At the end of the demo, when you're talking to Zippy, I know you played that through. You've done that once, right? The final
yeah.
Okay. So that's just one operational lead, and there are 5 operations, each operation consisting of 3 to 5 leads. So it's going to be a lot more, like, meat in the bone.
Yeah.
So, do you think that operational lead should come sooner in the demo?
No. I think this is fine the way with the demo, because right now the operational lead is where the demo ends. So
right.
I think it's good to keep it in the demo, like, after you've had a chance to really play through all the case agents. You mentioned the operations. There's going to be a bunch of different operations. Is there going to be quite a few more case agents as well?
There's going to be at least one more for fugitive recovery, and another one probably for private investigations.
Okay.
And one thing that we're trying to do, you'll notice that the dice roll for repossession and for security is the same.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and so we're going to be changing that around. So security will remain that way probably, but we're going to be implementing new dice mechanics. So every single type besides 24/7, which doesn't have any dice mechanics, but the other ones will have completely different, unique dice mechanics for each case type.
All right, that'll be cool.
So that'll, changes things up a little bit. The other question I had for you is, can you imagine playing this multiplayer without any of the operations, any of the story, of course? So imagine this. I have my agency, you have your agency.
Okay,
and I click on Hank and I accept the caseload before you do, I get it. And if I select an agent that's in the roster that's presently available, then I get that agent, you don't get that agent. So we are vying for cases and for agents.
I don't know how I feel about that, honestly.
Okay.
Just because my main concern then would be, if you're making it just who can click faster, then it could become very one-sided as far as, like, people whoever's quicker at being able to navigate the menus, being able to accept the caseloads every time, and what they perceive to be the better agents. Now, with the agents' variety and not knowing the caseloads in advance, like what cases are, at least there's the variety enough to where you're not really guaranteed to get the best pick on the agents, even if you pick first. But with the caseloads being limited to, like, each person picking a caseload.
But here's the thing, it's like, if you do one for Hank, and our plan is that you have, like, an exceptional, standard, and a substandard resolution. And if you do a substandard resolution, then there's a cooldown for you. If you don't give Hank what he wants, then there'll be a cooldown for 5 minutes before you can accept another caseload from him. And that time, that gives the other players an opportunity to accept it.
Okay. I like the idea of it. I'm just concerned about the balancing of it.
Yeah, sure.
I would like to see what that would look like, because I think that would be... It's definitely a cool idea, but I'm not quite sure I can picture how the balancing would work. But yeah, no, that would be interesting. So you would be cutting out the operations, because that's like the single-player storyline element to it, and then the multiplayer would be everybody on the same board, sharing the agent pool, and then just trying to compete for the cases. But what would be the multiplayer end goal then?
Right, so what we were thinking about doing is that you could have it so that you're the first player to reach 5K. Or the first player, once you do 100 cases, you have a successful ratio of, the highest successful ratio of cases.
Okay. So I would just farm 24/7 cases then. With Larry.
Right. Or the first person to reach 65% completion rate with all 3 or all 4 case loaded types.
Okay. That would definitely
out
be...
of a base of 50.
Yeah, that'd definitely be interesting. You'd have to speed up the repossession cases, though. Because getting to 50 cases done on repossession is going to take a lot longer than either of these two. Larry or Hank. So yeah, definitely, the balancing would definitely take a lot of work compared to the single-player one. But yeah, if you're able to pull it off, that does sound like it would be a lot of fun. So I would be down to playing that in multiplayer, because I enjoy what's already here in single player. So adding,
I mean, this is, who knows if we'll actually have the multiplayer by release. You know, this is dependent on whether we get a publisher. So yeah, we could exclude 24/7s, although, oh man, they're so much fun. Although I'm just looking at your caseloads and your progression, it makes me realize that, you know, you have maxed Larry out to the get-go.
Oh, I've maxed him out twice now, because I...
Do we need to nerf him, you think?
Maybe
you don't want me to.
Yeah, nerf nothing, alright? Stop nerfing stuff. But no, yeah, you could definitely nerf the speed at which you complete him. Just because he seems to roll mostly tier 1 and tier 2s. I've only gotten 1 tier 3, I think, with him so far. So your ability to successfully complete cases with him it's a lower threshold than with Hank or Penny. Penny, because it's a time sink, because you're only getting 1 or 2 repossession cases at a time, and each one, if you succeed, it's only a +7. Whereas with Larry, if you get 4 tier 1 and tier 2 cases and you succeed, it's like +40 or 50 to his reputation. And so I just after doing like 3, I think, sets of cases with him, I was at max level already. Whereas I've done three sets of cases with Penny, and I'm still only at level 1. So yeah, you could definitely nerf his a little bit to bring him down, so that maybe he's closer to Hank's as far as the progression speed.
Okay, cool. I think we're gonna have to do that. Oh yeah, I know. I noticed in your first playthrough you had like you leveled him up and it was like +65. And I was like, whoa! And you like did 2 levels in one go.
Yeah. And then this time I got him to max, and then I took the -25 reputation hit from the random event, and then after I completed the mission right after that event, I only had +5 reputation to go to remax him out.
Right. Hey, so did you like those random events?
Yeah, because those are new, I'm assuming, because I hadn't seen them before last week when I played. Yeah, they were interesting. There was one of them where it's like, there's no reason for me to ever take this one. I'm trying to remember. It was the second one I did. But like both things were no good. Oh, it was the reason I took the 25 reputation hit on Larry was it gave me like a bonus action point on all my agents. But the other option was like +5 reputation and lose like an action point or something like that, where I was already maxed out on Larry, so it made no sense for me to pick that, because the only benefit was more reputation with him, and because I was max, there was no reputation to gain. So you might need to tweak the events, Larry and the events, so that way, if you're gonna have an event where it helps with reputation, if you're already maxed on that person, then that event doesn't really have a purpose to having those 2 choices.
Right.
Because then you're forced to go with the other choice, because there's no benefit to the other one, only the negative.
Well, we are going to have way more levels for each of the case officers as well.
Okay. So that won't be an issue as much if you're leveling up further, yeah.
Right.
We'll see.
I don't know how we'll
Depends
visualize that.
Yeah, it depends on how long-term the playthrough is in regards to how quickly you level the agents.
True. So, I mean, I think you can probably bang this out if you just concentrated on security. You could probably do it in like a half an hour, I guess.
Oh, yeah, if you just did him and then went straight to prospects once you hit level 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that keeps it as possibly taking longer is because of the randomization of the tiers that you get. for each caseload. So like early on, if you end up with a tier 3, like 1 or 2 of those, it's almost impossible on your like first round or two to get the agent and the gear needed to successfully do them. And when you fail them, it knocks you back.
Yeah.
So like the very first time I played it, I went in the negative on money twice because I kept failing the higher security ones because I was taking them early on. I was like, oh, we'll risk it because I want to finish the caseload. But I had to realize that until I get an agent or gear to do them, they weren't even worth attempting. And so that slowed me down a lot on the progression with Hank.
Right, yeah. You think it's too brutal, the negatives?
No.
If you fail?
No, it's really not. Because
I think it's brutal, but it's worth it. It's like high risk, high reward, you know?
Well, that, and you have a safety net. Like, you guys made it so, like, the game doesn't just end when you hit $0. Like,
right.
you can still go and succeed in a couple cases and get back up in the positive. I think the first time I hit 0, it said, like, I could have up to negative 2,000 or something, which, realistically, I would have had to have been doing really bad for a really long time to reach the point where I did that.
I need to change that because how it works now, you can go to minus 550 and the game ends, the demo ends. So
okay, so $550. Okay.
Yeah.
Even
the funny thing is,
even that would be difficult to hit.
Although I had a streamer this morning, he was playing and he was like, "Oh wait a minute, I can go in the negative. Cool." So what he did was he just earned a little bit of money, then he unlocked his second slot and his third slot, and then he just bought a bunch of agents and he figured out exactly how much he can go into the negative. So he was able to min-max it.
Yeah, by playing with the max negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, you got over 1,000, which is awesome. First time I've seen it.
Yeah.
Kudos to you.
Thank
you. Really want that T-shirt, I guess.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I think for a second there. Oh yes, I did demand a T-shirt. All right.
Oh yeah, that's what you demanded. Yeah. All right, we'll bring that topic of conversation up again once we get a publisher.
All right, sweet.
Cool, man. Thank you so much for checking it out again. I really appreciate it, and yeah, taking your time with it.
Thank you for working on this game because it's pretty awesome.
Appreciate it, man. I'll tell the rest of the team they'll be ecstatic.
All right.
Cool, man. Then enjoy the rest of your day.
Will do. I'm gonna go hang out on Lazy River with my family.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Then catch you later.
Yeah, see ya.
All right, bye.
All right, guys, that was Jezza from the development team for Rough Justice 84. So yeah, I'm gonna head out. We're a little ways past the normal end time for the stream, but thank you for hanging out with us. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next week for the return of my regular streaming. Have a good one.